It was the worst soccer violence worldwide since 1996, and it left people questioning stability in Egypt a year after longtime leader Hosni Mubarak was forced to step down. Scores of people died and hundreds more were injured in clashes and a stampede after home fans poured onto the field in the town of Port Said. Their side, Al Masry, had scored an upset win over Cairo-based Al Ahly, one of the country's most popular teams. Witnesses say many of the victims were stabbed to death while others suffocated, trapped in a long, narrow corridor, trying to flee rival fans armed with knives, clubs, and stones. Helmeted police stood by in lines and did nothing. The Cairo players flew back to the capital on a military aircraft and were greeted by the head of the current Egyptian leadership. Field Marshal Hussein Tantawi shook their hands. He told reporters the incident would not bring Egypt down. At the capital's main train station, fans returning home from the match were met by hundreds of supporters who turned out to greet them. Many were angry. One returning fan wanted far more than the investigation promised by the state prosecutor.
Before today dawns, before the morning comes, 4 are wanted. The governor of Port Said, the security chief of Port Said, the head of Al Masry Club and the head of the stadium in Port Said. They must be put in handcuffs for the 74 martyrs. The hands of these must be in cuffs.
Egypt's Football Association ordered an indefinite suspension of league games. How will that be received when fans angry that another match was halted set fire to bleachers in a Cairo stadium? No injuries were reported there, however, and firefighters doused the flames before they could do much damage. The country's military rulers have declared 3 days of mourning. But in addition to the anger and sadness, questions remain the day after the tragedy. Why did fans of the winning team appear to be doing most of the attacking? About why police stood by and didn't intervene to quell the mayhem, some think they have the answer. One organized group of soccer fans called Ultras have played an important role in Egypt's uprising and in recent rallies against military rule. They now promise a new war in defense of the revolution. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.